gamers and gardeners! So we're going to do a quick tutorial on how to increase client-side RAM in Project Zomboid using Indifferent Broccoli's tutorial. So, if you are running a server and one of your server members is having difficulty, you can send them this tutorial. Or if you are playing single player, this might also be useful for you. Project Zomboid automatically allocates 2 gigs of RAM, but if you're running a heavily modded game, Indifferent Broccoli recommends allocating at least 4 gigs. My server has 126 mods and counting, so it runs real bad, so any little bit helps, right? So we'll follow this. I've actually already done this, but I messed up the recording, so we're doing it again. The tutorial is for Steam, so we are going to get into Steam. We're going to go to Project Zomboid, right-click, and go down to Properties. So let's do that real quick. Whoops. There we are. Get out of here, Tau Reverb. Stinky. Here we are in Steam. We're going over to Project Zomboid, right-click, Properties. We're going over to Installed Files. Normally it would be here, and we would just go down there, Installed Files, and then coming over here to Browse. And that will open up this folder. And let's head back over to the tutorial real quick. Here we go. Browse. And we are going to search for Project Zomboid 64, the JSON. And we're going to edit that in Notepad, which sounds really scary, but it's okay, I promise. So let's... the easiest way for me is just to search it. There's a whole bunch of files here. But if we just do that, search in the bar here for .json. And here we are, Project Zomboid 64.json. We're going to right-click. You should have the option, honestly, to open it with Notepad. Me and my sketchy, not activated copies of Windows 10 is like, no. But you can click Open With. It gives you these. It didn't give me this before. I had to click More Apps. So we would click More Apps and we would find Notepad. It does not give me the option to run as administrator here, but we'll deal with that later. Alright, so we've selected Notepad, we're hitting OK. And then you get this little bit of text here. It's really not too bad. We're looking for this smaller paragraph here. And back into the tutorial real quick. We're looking for the second line down. You're looking for XMX. And originally it read like 3 something. But we are going to change it to 4096 for 4 gigs of RAM. For higher values, you can use 5120 for 5 gigs, 8192 for 8 gigs, and so on. But we're just going to do 4 gigs. We're going to double it from the default. Alright, so 4096, we did it right. And then you would just come up here, and you would hit save, and bam, you're done. Okay, so what if you need to run it as administrator? Because it wasn't letting me do that from the other menu. If you're not an administrator by default on your rig, you can come here to the start menu. It's here for me. It's not going to be here for most people. You're looking for these 4 squares. They'll probably be down here for most people. I put mine up here because I like it up here. I like my sidebar on the side. Anyway, you're gonna type Notepad. And there it is. Easy. When you click this, there's no like search bar, you just start typing. And then from here you can click run as administrator. If for for some reason it's not here and you need to try to hunt it down in your files, here's a tricky thing I noticed. One of my server members was having difficulty finding it, so they were searching here in the search menu, like, which should work. That should absolutely work. But what was happening is that, like if we go to where this is supposed to be, local disk C, program data, immediately you see a problem. We're at local disk C and there is no program data. So what you have to do is click view, and you want to view hidden items, which is this checkbox here. There we go. And now you can see program data. Microsoft. Windows. Start menu. Programs. And Windows accessories. Right-click it and then click Run as Administrator here. Again, none of this should be necessary. You should just be able to find it in the Start menu and run it there. But if you have to, this is an alternate way to find it within your files. I'm just trying to cover like all the bases. Okay, so there you have it. And then from here, to find the files, you would just go to File, Open, and you would follow the file path from the file that Steam opened. So for me, my Steam file is on my eDisk. We would go there. Program files 86, Steam apps. Where are you? Common. Project Zomboid. And then again, I would just search for the JSON. Oh, it didn't come up. What went wrong? We are only looking for text documents, so we've got to switch that to all files. And there it is. There we go. It's there. Alright, and yeah, from there you would just open it. You would select it and then open it. And there it is. We've already edited it. Okay, so there's a couple options. Hopefully that's helpful. Yeah. I think the only other thing might be is if you don't have permissions to run as administrator, and that's a whole different thing. That's a little outside the scope of this video. But hopefully this is helpful. Thank you, and goodbye!